is straight after the break. We have got the Dancing on Ice grand final in just 4 weeks. The pressure's on. But who have the bookies tipped to win? Judge Emma Bunton is here after the break.
You want a bit of this?
Do you know what? I'm allergic to cod.
Oh,
Yes.
more for us, Phil.
That's a lucky thing then. Whew, that worked.
How can you do it?
It's me now, isn't it?
Yes.
She may be known as... It's a wonder they ever let us on the telly.
I know.
Especially live on a Sunday night. She may be known as Baby Spice, but there is no messing about with this judge on Dancing on Ice.
I was expecting a lot, and we were nearly there. You are improving, but very little. It's your time to shine, baby. When you lifted her, I felt physically sick. You can be sexy, Tana, so you need to loosen up a bit. It's a little bit like deja vu for me. It's like, but a different outfit each week. You didn't skate much. You made me feel nervous. I felt a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, it's those crushed faces, isn't
I
it?
know, especially with Emily, bless her. Every time you kind of give her this criticism, you can just see her slowly wilting.
I know.
And I do always feel a bit awful after that one. But she's grown, I think, after having lots of constructive criticism. I think she's pushing herself a lot more. But seeing them all lined up like that, I feel awful now. Thank you very much.
Well, that's only some of them. That's just a few.
I know.
We hadn't got time to put them all in.
I know.
You did say something on Sunday, which I think possibly everyone was thinking, and without wanting to reopen any Sharon Davis controversy, what you did say was, if you come back next week, which she isn't, of course, do listen to Jane and Chris. And I thought it was great the way you did it and the way you said it, because it seemed an odd thing to do. And we spoke to Sharon about it yesterday. I'm not talking about her back. But it was an odd thing to do.
Strongly
to decide
advise
you
it,
could do it.
Yeah, because I think also being part of the show, you just see how hard Jane and Chris work, and you know, and they put everything into it, and all the choreography is always fantastic. So you know, it was quite odd not to take their advice, and I think it's always difficult for sports people, even though they've been amazing on other shows. But you know, she kind of used to working on her own, so she's probably not a team player, and I think that might have been a bit difficult for her.
Yeah.
How's it been for you, sort of coming into a show that's been running for a little while, and obviously people have got sort of preconceived ideas of what you'll be like, and it's Baby Spice, very sweet and very nice, and not that you've been horrible, because you haven't. I think you have been very constructive, very honest, actually.
Yes.
Does that get easier as the weeks go on?
No, in fact, this was my worst. I was so nervous this week. I don't know why. I found myself shaking. I was like, what's going on? But being a fan of the show and watching it all these years, and then being part of it, I just had the best time. Everybody's been so lovely and welcoming, and just to be there and watch these people grow, and also watching celebrities out of their comfort zone.
I know.
It's quite funny, and I've been there. I've done it too.
Yeah, with Strictly. It was the same thing.
Did that help, listening to what the judges said to you when you were on Strictly? And you were third, weren't you? You finished third, very respectable
I did.
third.
Yeah.
So when they gave you their critique, did that help the way you do it?
Absolutely, and I think that's why I've come onto the show, and I want to give constructive criticism. Obviously, I am very honest, but you want to go away and work on things, and I think if I was just there going, that was great, that was lovely,
it doesn't help.
It doesn't help them as people, and you know, so but I just love it. It's been such fun.
It's interesting you said that, because a lot of people say about Jason, but actually he does get big changes in the skaters, because the one thing he does do is that the skaters all really want him to say good things about them. He's sort of the Simon Cowell of the panel.
He is.
So if he'll say to Danny, oh, you've got big wooden plonky arms, he'll come back going to a ballet dance lesson and come back and his arms would have softened.
And he's worked on it. The same with Sharon. She became very elegant near the end. You know, and that was because he is very honest, and he gives them great things to go away and work on, you know. And
are there times when you sit on the panel and think, oh, I can't believe he said that?
You do take a gasp from Ben, don't you? But he makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I just love him to bits.
Let's run through the ones that are left, and I think we won't ask you who you think is going to go through and who in any particular order. What we will do is we'll go through on current betting order.
Wow, okay,
so we'll start with Emily, and Emily at the moment, her betting odds at William Hill are 66 to 1. these things can change at any time.
Yes.
So talk us through, Emily, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I think she's definitely grown, and I loved all this really fun kind of. She did her own little moves, but then all of a sudden she goes, "Oh, and now I'm skating," and you just want it to kind of the whole thing to move a bit faster, and her attitude to
and
flow.
combine the two
yes,
together. But I like this because it was young and it was suited her age. It was
absolutely. She does
her.
look like a dolly, doesn't she?
She's
on
gorgeous.
ice.
Barbie on
so
ice.
She's lovely to watch.
Well,
but,
they've all really. I think we said after the show for the ITV on Friday show, we've said that they've all gone up a gear now, and Danny as well. Danny is currently 40-1 at the betting shop.
Yeah.
So here's Danny. What are your thoughts on him?
Okay, Danny this week, do you know what I loved about him and why I scored so high was the fact that you could just see that he is working so hard at this, and that's what I love about people, when he goes away and he practices and he's working hard, and I could see it in this routine this week. He is still a little bit clumsy and a bit kind of heavy on his feet, but I love that he's working so hard, and I love that cheeky chappy, and I think it's coming back.
One of my favourite performances from last week of somebody who I thought worked so hard was Kieran Richardson. Let's take a look at his performance, and you tell me what you thought of him.
20-1 in the betting odds at the moment.
Go, Kieran. I mean, he skates so fast,
I know.
doesn't he? The speed on ice is brilliant.
I don't think you always see that through the screen, but actually he's one of the fastest.
He is, and also his lifts are great now. At the beginning, remember, he couldn't even lift her, and now he's throwing her around. So I'm really enjoying his performance. And also, he's a bit eccentric and fun and goes for it with costume and hair. So we're loving Kieran.
And Brianne's great as well.
And Gary Lucid. Gary's 6-1 at the moment, and here he comes.
Oh, they're loving that song.
Here's Gary.
I'll sing.
So, as we said, there is a change in Gary.
Definitely a change. Now, I'm not sure whether he was in pain, but his whole face changed. I thought he was more romantic, more passionate, and I kind of fell in love with him this week.
Well, it's hard to believe he was in a skate-off.
I know, and that's the thing. He's probably the best skater we've got.
Well, this is it, and I think he's starting to mix the skating with the performance now, which is strange because you think as an actor, the performance bit would be the bit that he'd find very easy.
Exactly.
I think now it's the pennies dropped. I think we're going to see good things from him.
Yes.
Daniela Westbrook, she's fantastic.
I mean, I laughed out loud this week at her routine.
Yeah.
And
she was like an EastEnders character.
She was. It was brilliant. And I just loved the whole thing. She's bringing different dances each week as well. She's really pushing herself.
Yeah.
And
that was hard to do. That took a brave lady to be able to do that as well.
So Daniela's also 6-1.
Yeah.
Mikey's 5-1. Here comes Mikey.
What do you think of Mikey? I mean, he's 5-1 in the betting odds. I mean, that's
I think
fine.
It's such a shame because Mikey had such a good first week that we're all really expecting, more and more each week. And I think he's found that a bit difficult because he hasn't been that kind of smart. He's been a bit nervous the last few weeks, I think, which is a shame. But I know he's going to come back because he's a great skater as well.
Yeah.
But he seems to be a bit scared of the ice, a bit scared of falling.
Yeah,
and
he
that's
needs to get his confidence back.
Finally, Hayley, she's 4-6 on.
A favourite in the moment.
And she really does. You feel very safe when you're watching Hayley, don't you?
Feel very safe. She's great. I mean, I know obviously she has had a few big fall the other week, but she just looks very secure and fun, and she's a great performer. She's a great performer, and it's exciting. I look forward to seeing her each week, and that means she's good.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your prince.
Yes, thank you so much.
That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you
very much. Joining us tomorrow, Hollywood actress Gemma Arterton, and Dancing on Ice star Danny Young's going to be here as well. So we shall see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Bye.